you think about it, if they reported me, I've reported them 3 times now. I'm now ringing the Samaritans to report them further. Two can play at this game. They got nothing on me because I don't sexually abuse children. Oh dear. I don't disparage ladies. I'm a massive Britney fan. I wanted to rape her more than anybody, and I admit it.
We'll be with you as soon as we possibly can. Please stay on the line.
You better be. Perfect examples. One was like Keith, the first one. The second one was like Mick, because he's trying too hard. We stopped smoking quick. Tried to make out it was like a big health thing. So maybe some people need to smoke. You know, you've put us through a lot of fucking tension, stress, frustration, anger, you know, paedophilia. You know, it's better having the smoking guy who's fucking telling the truth about paedophiles than the one who doesn't smoke and is just a straight up paedophile. Samaritans are taking an awfully long time, hey Keith? Suspicious activity on a Sunday. They're Samaritans on a Sunday. This should be their prime time. Jesus, especially Mother's Day. They're making us wait, but we're still waiting. Samaritans. That's one. Okay. Oh, right there. Right there. Right there. Right on the hand. Right in the middle. Oh, that's a good one. That really adds impact. It's a sensitive spot of the skin. Why do you make us wait?
There's a bit of a wait at the moment. A volunteer will be with you shortly.
Is there, mate? Oh, you kept me guessing on that thought. Call yourself something that is something they've got, like you're something mighty. You know, basically, this is why the Good Samaritans have such a great reputation in Britain. It's a Sunday, it's Mother's Day, I could be literally seconds away from slicing my wrists open, and these are my last fucking port of call. You can imagine most people all around up and down the country are now swinging from the bathroom fucking ceiling. Well done, Samaritans. You've shown yourself up on a video all over fucking social media of how incompetent you are. Next one should be Dogs Trust. Ring them up. Just ask them the question. Why was I blacklisted? Why did you never think of me as a candidate after my mummy died and my dog died in the same year? Why did you think that is something worth disregarding? Why did you think because I'm mentally ill and I've lost my dog and my mummy? It's just like Keith Urban's Keith trying to get a dog. That's just dangerous. It'd be better if he didn't have one. Great, cheers, thanks. Great, so now I've lost my mummy and my dog, and the only thing that I had as a dream fucking situation to get me out of that, apart from working under Sire himself, was getting Alan. It would have been great to have him as an addition to this. Alan comes in, you know, you see him at the beginning, you see us go off for a walk, so Alan gets nicely tired out, and then Alan's resting on the sofa as we play some music. It would have been mint. Alan has a bit of lunch now. It would have been mint. You would have loved Alan. The world would have loved Alan. Did you know? I realise now the potential of it. The world would have loved Alan. Not just Shrewsbury. The world would have loved Alan. And he's with some preppy fucking cake. And Gary T will put him back on the Dogs Trust within a month. Because that's what happened last month. Or was it a week? I can't remember. But he was back up like that. To go to the next fucking kite who does the same fucking thing. Brilliant. Thank you. You know, I would have had him. You would have never heard from me again. Everything would have been sweet. I've learned from my mistakes from last time how to drink and how not to drink responsibly with a dog of that calibre. You just don't drink that much out on the street, basically. And you make sure you're not that pissed when you take him for a walk. So you can take him for a walk. And you make sure it's a good fuck. He's a high energetic dog. He needs a good bit of exercise when he goes out.
We know you've been waiting around 7 minutes. Our calls are answered by volunteers. We do our very best to answer each call as soon as we can.
I knew how great I was with him. Like, it's like with the Keith Richards song. You already know when you see just a picture of it that I'm going to enjoy this when I click on it. But others don't have that capability anymore.
Can I help you?
Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you today?
Good to hear from you. I've got two things, really. The first thing is I got sent this by Twitter because I reported the Jonas Brothers for suspicious activity because they are 3 paedophiles who, one of them sexually abused Miley Cyrus. So naturally, I'm absolutely outraged, like the rest of the people all over the world, at why he fucking thought it was right to sexually abuse Miley Cyrus in front of all of our eyes. And I want to kill him. I want him to die. I want to gas him. I want to rip his skin off his face. What is more, I don't understand why, because I have mental difficulties, and my mummy died and my dog died, and I told them all this, that they just saw me as a blacklist candidate for the Dogs Trust. Why is that, Good Samaritan? Why are people like this? In the sense of, oh, yeah, oh, his mummy died, and oh, that doesn't make us think, oh yeah, he's deserving of this dog. That just makes us think, oh my God, this is worrying. Hello?
What do you think is the reason why they haven't let you have a dog?
I just think that they're singling out people with mental health difficulties, and as soon as you hit a certain, like, there's like pointers, because of company policy. I had this today, basically. I went to Boots, right? And I'm about to get my prescription, and then they asked for identification. And I just went nuts because I'm thinking, oh my God, not only can I not fucking buy my own booze from people who have fucking known me long enough to know I'm 27. They know I've got a flat and I live by myself, and they're fucking using company policy against me, even though they know this. So I look like the bad guy. And then they're now using it against me to get medication. It's like I used to believe in something called human beings and trust and being truthful. I thought they meant something to people in society, that people would not just use that against somebody with mental difficulties who struggles in society that much that he can't keep hold of a fucking identification for longer than a month. It's just ridiculous. Every time I get one, ma'am, I've lost it in a month because I've got mental problems. I can't hold on to more than one thing other than a credit card and a fucking That's it. A credit card, a key and a phone, and that's doing well.
Yeah.
It's just like one too many cards then. I don't understand. I lose it every time. Why? Do you know why I lose it so much? As soon as I get one, nobody asks for it. As soon as I get one, nobody gives a shit. No one asks me once. And then you just become careless with it because you just think, oh, well, nobody cares. And then as soon as you've lost it, everybody asks for it. It's like a fucking running joke. What is that about?
It's very frustrating.
It is it not? It's just like, mate, I've lived in this country for 27 years. My opa smashed up a light bulb and swallowed glass to fight against the Nazis to earn the right to live in this country. And you're fucking treating me like I'm a bad guy, like I'm the one who should be looked down upon, like I'm gonna rape your mother or something. Who the fuck do you think you are? What have you done for this country that makes you better than me then? Okay, huh? Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, and thank you for listening, because you can see this is years and years of real frustrated anger. Like, I was the kind of person, because I have special needs, I don't think like everybody else. As soon as somebody says, oh, you've got to have ID, I go, whoa. Why should I have to prove anything to anyone when I know I'm 21? And what is more, I came from the generation of 2006. I was 1994. So as soon as I got to the age of, oh yeah, I can smoke at 16, that got banned. Oh, I can get booze at 18. That got moved to 21. Oh, I can get booze at 25. Sorry, 21. No, that got moved to 25. I got to 25 and they go, if you look at the age of 21 or younger, oh, you have to be ID'd. I've never had a fucking chance to even buy fucking booze or fags without them doing that to me. Do you know how enraging that is? I was somebody who looked up to Keith Richards. He was my hero. He was my idol. And they just fucked me on it time and time again. And the more they did it, the more I became like Keith. The point where Keith himself said, I'll give you my guitar and I'll fund you because we love what you're doing here. That's how Keith I became, man. That I even now make videos on how much of a paedophile Mick Jagger is. Just to defend what Keith did for us in the music industry. Yeah. That's...
It sounds like you've got a lot of really strong feelings inside.
Yeah, I have. And I believe in them. That's what's more. I believe in them. And that's the difference. You know, some people, they just fucking say their shit and they go under company policy and they hide behind it. And you can't, there's no face to the name of who's put this forward. So you can't actually say, who the fuck are you? How the fuck have you got the right to fucking tell me what to do when I've fucking done more for this country than you ever fucking could, you little kike? The fact that I exposed a paedophile in the fucking local area, Shrewsbury, who's the worst paedophile in the history of paedophilia. He raped Lisa Everly when she was 13 years old on a porn video that got released on RedTube for over 13 years. And I fucking exposed that. That video's now off the internet. Everybody's aware of disgusting things paedophiles do. And I'm the one who gets fucking kicked in the balls time and time again. Thank you for listening, because you're the first person who's actually gone, yeah, that is frustrating. Everybody else, you can hear, I get more angry because it's like I am like Keith Richards. People think it's funny to leave Keith in the cells for a bit longer. Everybody forgets about Keith. He's a fucking idiot who he's just an ugly looking rapist who's obviously, it's like to the point I walk past this woman who's in a car and I'm going, ma'am, I'm over here. And the more I did it, the more she looked away from me. Even I'm the only person in front of her bonnet going, I'm just trying to get past, because she thinks I'm a rapist trying to rape her. It's like, for God's sake, I'm not trying to rape you, ma'am. That's why I'm waving to you. They just take one look at me and they just judge me immediately. And they think, he's a rapist. I'm getting out of his way. Children, let's go this way. It's like, for fuck's sake. All right, fair enough. I always get out of the way of children and mothers. Always. I'm out of their way before they even feel scared. And that is a point where it's because of the fact that I recognise all these people in society think I'm a rapist. So I might as well fucking bear that in mind and get out of everybody else's way who are completely innocent of all that horribleness in life.
And why is it that you think that everybody thinks that about you?
I've seen it. It's because I'm a 27-year-old virgin, for one thing, so I've got the hungriest eyes anywhere. I have eyes that just look like a psychopath or a rapist. Immediately from the get-go, you just take one look at me and you think he's either a psycho or he's a rapist. Straight off. Me opa was a buggerer. He buggered me dad in the backside because his father buggered him in the backside. You know, fattened his own son up, waited till he was about 20 and then buggered him in the backside. On Rudyard Lake, he even picked the lake, so it was like added impact. You know, the final lesson you'll learn from your father will be the hardest sort of fucking bloke. Jesus, that's not easy to deal with for them.
It doesn't sound like it is.
I mean, to the point where me and Paul laugh about it because we escaped from it. So we make jokes about it and think it's hilarious. But it's not funny, it's really bad. My granddad was the first bloke who ever made my dad feel good about the fact that he got raped by his dad. He's the only person ever in the world to, you know, feel sorry for him. And he just loved Van Morrison for it. And that was his way in invertedly saying, I love you for doing that, mate. And he just fucking, you could never tell him, thank you, Granddad Derek. I love what you did. It meant the world, so you can imagine that created loads of barriers and fucking family breakdowns and that. But man, what's your name as well? Because you've been a really good listener. I was beside myself. I was even having a go at you guys because it took ages to get hold of you, and I regret saying all that now. I feel really bad getting that angry because you've made me feel 100 times better. I realise how needed and how much I wanted to speak to you and how needed your services are. Because just talking to somebody, you know, who actually listens on the other end really meant a lot today, ma'am. And I just want to thank you in name.
My name's Ellie.
Emmy, Sam, it's a pleasure to meet you, Emmy. I hope you have a really good day because I can... You too, mate. All the best. Thank you, mate. Bye, bye. She was lovely. She saved the Samaritan's reputation, in my opinion. Hey, Keisters, what a lovely lady.